Old Manila. This here is Intramuros Church right here. We're going to do a tour all around the Old Manila area and show you the history. Let's do it. So it was destroyed 7 times.
7 times. Built 1581, the main lot of material is bamboo and main lot of woods. And during the second after the war, to renovated by American, Spanish, and Japanese. Hello, my name is Robbie, tour guide today inside Intramuros, and now I have good information about the history of Intramuros.
In front of the memorial here, this is actually a memorial for the Filipinos, over 100,000 people who were killed by the Japanese during the occupation of the Japanese. It's actually going to be opened here at the tomb in 100 years from the actual end of the war, which was 1945. So in 2045, they will open it up and they will see what's inside the tomb.
Earthquake in the Philippines. The third one, the main door. Time of capsule, sir, to be opened on February 18, 2045. 7 churches, sir, but now only 2 survived during the Battle of Manila in 1945.
All right, so we've made some progress inside Intramuros here, and you can see we're actually at the St. Augustine Church. This one has actually never fully been destroyed by any natural disaster, earthquake, or tsunami, or typhoon. And it is a World Heritage Site, one of 4 Baroque churches in the Philippines. We are in front of St. Augustine Church. This is one of the oldest churches in all of Manila. It's actually never been destroyed by any natural disaster, unlike the other churches. So oldest and the most resilient church, built by the Spanish in the 1700s. Inner Garden Love for Silence. And this here is a Spanish restaurant called Barbara. What is it? Casa Manila?
Casa Manila. Casa means house, Manila
Yeah.
means city. This is the old Lamborghini bicycle from Bamboo Bike.
The old one.
Material.
So we're inside of Casa Manila right now, the old museum historical area. If you come right over here, actually, you could see the old Manila Lamborghini, similar to what we're cruising around on now, but it was made of wood. Come check a look. Built out of wood. Could you imagine cruising around on that right there? Oh, we're gonna go inside here to the actual museum. It's 75 pesos per person, and they say it's one of the best museums you'll go to in all of Manila. Of the Filipino presidents, if you look over here, they're happy. So half of them are happy, the other half are not.
Yeah.
The reason is because these happy ones were the non-corrupt presidents, and the ones over here were the ones that were considered corrupt. There's actually 2 female presidents that they've had. We are at the golf course at Intramuros. This is actually Douglas MacArthur's former headquarters from the U.S. War, when they were actually occupying the area against the Japanese. Here's the actual headquarters. now we're in front of one of the old torture chambers, which was like a prison. You can see the old bullet holes in the wall. This is actually where they would execute prisoners, and then they would put them inside this dungeon type quarters, and then they would burn the bodies. And here we are at the Fort Santiago. This is one of the most famous parts of Intramuros. All right, so we're inside Fort Santiago here. So in Fort Santiago, they did have several dungeons as well, which is kind of eerie. All right, so here we are nearby Rizal Park. You have the National Museum of Natural History, and then you have the National Museum of Anthropology right here. And this is at Jose Rizal Park area. Let's go take a look. That's interesting, Southeast Asian maritime trade routes. And here we are at the Museum of Natural History. Beautiful building here. So right now I'm in this area called Malate, and I'm headed down to Dolomite Beach. Got a jeepney right there. Rain. Terribly loud sound. This does not sound good. What are they yelling at? Oh, the jeepney. I'm going to try and get to this beach, but I think it might be still raining. I don't know if this is safe or what. But either way, yeah. Going to this beach for sunset, which is like right now. It was raining even harder than this, so that's why I couldn't leave. But yeah, let's pick up once we get there. Well, I've got one of these little rickshaw things, motorbike rickshaws. You can barely see out of it, but going by the Diamond Hotel here. Should have just got one of these to begin with. Well, I've just got here right before it closes. It closes at 6:30. And yeah, I'll probably have to come back here in the daytime because it's pretty much closed right now. Sunset's over there. Oh well, this is Dolomite Beach. All right, my friends, we are here in Makati on Makati Avenue. This here area is known as the Greenbelt. If you look right there. Hello, sir. How are you? All right, good. So if you wanted to go across the road, you just go over this overpass. And you can see they've got all sorts of high-end shopping that you can do right there. Right here, you have the Fairmont. You have the Shangri-La Hotel right over here. I'm staying at the Holiday Inn, so quite the ritzy area here in Makati. Look at that jeepney, typical Manila style. And you can see here, Ayala Avenue, Shangri-La, the link, and then that's that way down Makati. Over here, you're gonna have Glorietta Mall, and then across the way here we have the Greenbelt. So let's go take a look over here. Now there is no walk signals. So you just kind of walk over across the street as you want. All right, so this is a look at that Greenbelt now that we've made it across the road here. So let's see what they got going on. Well, they have a chapel here. Very nice chapel. He's just eating some food. Okay. It's a beautiful chapel. I just want to take a look here. Oh, they got a Shake Shack at the Greenbelt 5 area. You got Raffles Hotel there. I think that's part of the Fairmont, yeah. Banana Republic. All right, so it's nighttime here in Makati. And yeah, I'll show you around here on Makati Avenue. Well, it's quite the night here. Alright, so this is the corner of Makati Avenue and Ayala. You can see some really nice buildings right here, very modern. Just showing you what it looks like here. We'll be on the other side where they have Shangri-La Hotel, Glorietta Mall. The other side is where they have the Greenbelt. Let's go up here. The good news is, in this area, they actually have working escalators, which is honestly kind of rare for Manila. But they do have them over here. And I say that because a lot of the hotels I've stayed at and the malls, I would say it's about 50%. So they have them in place, they're just not always working. But here's another view of Ayala. Oh, sorry. And Makati. So now we'll walk across the street here. And this area is kind of known as the Greenbelt. You have Ayala Center. Now the Greenbelt is basically some malls. My hotel tonight is the Holiday Inn, but there's a few other hotels in the area, like the Fairmont, Raffles, Novotel. And if you were to go back into this area over here, you would find some shops, haircut places, nail salons, etc. But I show you this because this is what you can expect walking around at night in Makati. Very modern, clean, efficient, good food options actually. You don't always have to go underneath the road. They do have overpasses, which I'll show you here in a moment, but there's the Ayala Museum. Now, I'm not sure exactly what that is. I don't know if it's like a family museum or what. Beautiful skyline now. Oh, what in the world is happening here? Did that car just stall? Why did he just stop like that? So, what is going on? It's almost like there's a driver that's a little bit of an antagonist. But here's Greenbelt 4. Gucci, Ferragamo. Over here you've got the Glorietta Mall. So there's numbers to them. Like Glorietta 3 would be like a different building or subsection, entranceway, I guess you could say. But the crosswalk here is not working. Here's where they do jeepney pickups. Bring your patients for jeepney. Across the street is the Greenbelt. Got a really nice mall over there. And also a beautiful like cathedral or church. Basilica. There's that crosswalk I was telling you about. Here, Exhibit A. An escalator that doesn't work. There you go. For those of you who thought I was just being cheeky, it's true. So this is Fairmont Makati. Beautiful hotel, one of the best in the city. I've stayed at a few different hotels, including the Grand Hyatt in BGC, Conrad, and many more. But Fairmont here is definitely amazing. So I'll pick back up when I find more action. There is a good look at that Fairmont there and the Raffles residence. This is West Street. You can see the landmark Shangri-La Hotel right there. Off in the distance, that building there. And then I told you they've got many different restaurant options. I'm actually going to Japantown. Well, you can see here, this is Glorietta Mall. Hello, sir. We got cinemas here. Customer lounge. There you go. This is Glorietta Mall. Big old mall. All right, I got some ramen here at the mall at the top of Glorietta. This is Hakata Ton Ichi.